Alright, my charming conspirators, welcome back here. This is Death Mark 2. We were trying to... what were we doing? We need to go back to the new building. And we gotta go back out to the bus stop, that's what we were doing. We gotta go on those other two bus routes and see if we can find that ghost. Yeah, here we are. Alright. Yeah, bro's just gonna chill there, so... So we need to get on... which route? We did the first route, I believe, in the last video, so let's get on the middle route. Yeah. Let's go to the cemetery. See what the hell's going on! So right now we are dealing with a ghost that will make you die from having like scissors from inside your body like impale you outward. Are you for real? Yeah, I am for real. Nothing good will come from going to a cemetery at night, you know. Well, tell that to the crypt keeper. Oh, there's something on the ground right there. Hold on. I find a pair of scissors on the road. Oh crap, that ghost is here then. The blade and handle are covered in red substance. Is this blood? Yeah, what do you think, Michiho? That'd be my guess. Why is it here? I mean, scissors. Why do you think it's here? You're the one that told me about this ghost story in the last one anyway. Like, what the hell are you talking about, girl? Don't tell me Kashima is... Michiho bites her tongue, though it's clear what she's going to say next. Did Kashima drop this? Well, obviously. Yeah, eek! Michiho clings to my arm suddenly. Hey, what in the world? Do you feel that? There's something dangerous nearby, staring at us. It must be slit-mouthed Kashima. Yeah, it must be. Oh, damn. I can hear the voice. Voice? What voice? Are those the same voices that Randy Orton hears? It could be. The voice is saying something. You... Kami Ocean... Yeah, that's definitely the ghost we're looking for. Michiho... Yukami Ocean Jamon Abe. Yeah, I have no idea what that means. You good, Michiho? Yeah. Just not feeling so good. Sorry for worrying you. I'll just head back to the dorm. Great timing. The bus back to school just arrived. Bye-bye, Mr. Villain. Alright, Xiao, I guess it's just me and you now. Hey, wait, I'm still not done talking to you. Michiho ignores me and walks to the bus stop on the opposite side of the road. She gets on the bus without so much of a second glance. So she's left the investigation. Which is kind of, I think, for the best, because I don't want anything to happen to her, so... Now, Xiao, I don't care. The ghost can kill him all she wants, so... I don't have any personal attachment to this guy. The hell's up with her? She said she's not feeling too well. Looks like she sensed someone's presence. No way, was it Kashima? Maybe. They're not here. Maybe they're inside that cemetery. I follow Xiao's gaze and find a door leading into the cemetery. Hey, old man, let's keep those scissors. They might be connected to the spirit. Yeah. I agree. There's something here, too.
Yoshi.
Or is that like the gate? A vehicle gate that leads to the cemetery. It's shut tight because it's nighttime. Inspecting it closely, there's about a 1 centimeter gap between the gate boards. I should be able to peek inside this way. Yeah, let's go ahead and peek. Maybe there's like a one of those teeth I gotta collect. I bring my face closer to the gap. There's only darkness on the other side. The gap's too narrow to make out anything else. Should I climb the gate and look around? The wind blows through the gap. This doesn't feel like an autumn night's wind. Too tepid, damp, and musty. What the hell? I was like, did I just get shot? What was that sound? Did the wind rattle the gate or something? I don't know what the hell that was. The gate doesn't look so weak that a breeze would rattle it, though. Was this the work of some supernatural being? Something falls down from the top of the gate? Yeah, I knew there'd be a tooth. I pick it up, it's an eerie tooth. Give me that soul power. Okay, well... There's a side entrance next to the cemetery's nameplate. Looks like it's open even at night. Even though it's open late, I don't think I'd be inclined to visit it, or visit if I didn't have business here. I'm almost debating if I should get back on the bus and search the other station, if this is like the place I need to be. Xiao and I head inside, we walk among the tombstones. Let me just see what I'm getting myself into here first. The cemetery isn't large, probably half the size of Konoehara's schoolyard. This place is packed with tombstones, the dead supposedly slumbering beneath. However, I hear the sound of the wind blowing from time to time. Can't help but wonder if that sound is actually the wailing of the restless deceased. Hold up a sec, old man. Xiao suddenly halts his steps. He fixes his gaze on the graves. I can't see clearly because it's frickin' dark as hell out here, but see the name written on that one? It looks like it says Kashima. With how many graves are in this place, it's hard to tell which he's referring to. Let's look around a bit. Okay. Yeah, because like I didn't know if this was going to be just like one general area or if this was going to turn into like a maze, you know what I mean? I would assume it's probably this one. The family's name is engraved on the tombstone. Yeah, Kashima family grave. The Kashima Xiao mentioned must be this one. Is it connected to the slit-mouthed Kashima? Yeah, I don't know. What's this? It looks like there's like a letter. There are several small narrow boxes lined up in front of the tomb. I've never heard of a tradition like this before, though. Numerous small boxes, so yeah, let's inspect that. The boxes are similar in size. They're decorated in ornate lettering, must be the names of the brands. Durandal, R3 Cut, King Cutter, and Nart Edge. I haven't heard of any of these brands before. Cutter and Edge, though, could be the brands of blades or something. We'll know more once we open the boxes. Open. Pick up one of the boxes. It's so light as if there's nothing inside. Hey, old man, do you hear that? Yeah, I hear something. Indeed, I do hear a strange sound. Don't tell me this is the sharp metallic sound from the rumor. Yeah, we honestly might need to get the hell out of here. The sound is getting closer. My body is completely tensed up. It's hard to breathe. Yeah, that'd be her. Is that slit-mouthed Kashima? We're screwed. What should we do, old man? What? Oh, damn. Got like freaking boils. Out of the blue, I feel pain and discomfort as if a foreign object has been shoved into my arm. Oh, those are the scissors coming out. What's wrong, old man? My arm hurts so bad, like it's being stabbed by a sharp blade. Give it back. Oh, she just wants her scissors back. Oh my god, man, come on. What's up with your arm? What do you think, Xiao? I got friggin' scissors sticking out of my arm. Yeah, I have no idea. But I'm pretty sure this is Kashima's doing. We need to do something or else we'll be killed. What should I do, old man? I'm hurting pretty bad. I can't really move that well. So what do we do now? Well, obviously give her the frickin' scissors back. I'm assuming that's what she wants. Kashima told us to give it back, but what? Do we need to put the offering back at her grave? Oh, that could be too. We're teaming up. Hairdressing scissors. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's present the scissors carefully. Or, yeah. We both politely hold out the hairdresser scissors to Kashima. Damn. The wrong choice. So how are we supposed to return it, old man? She must be talking about the box we touched. We are both too addled to come up with a polite way to hand the item over. Let's choose the small box. Well, that's only a 57%. Open it and show Kashima. Return scissors to grave. Maybe we should inspect the box first to see what's in there.
Yoshi, wakatta.
We both carefully inspect the small box up close. For God's sakes, man. I just wanted to see what was in there, because I didn't know if we needed to, like, cut our own hair or what. But the pain shoots up through my body, and I drop the box onto the ground. I'm gonna die right here. Yeah, let's try attempt number 3. Try the hair scissors again. Well, that one says it's gonna be an 82% success. Let's try doing this again.
Yoshi.
Because sometimes you have to click the same option multiple times. Now it's working. Naturally. I spread open my trembling hands toward Kashima, then Xiao places the hairdresser scissors on top of my open palms. Please take this. Thief! I'm down to 11 health here, Xiao. A sharp pain shoots through my arm. I don't think Kashima's rage will subside anytime soon. I need a different plan. Looks like this isn't the right choice. Crap. Unbelievable. Do I need to look at the log? Will returning the empty box be enough to calm her down? Let's try that again. Let's try doing return scissors to grave. Maybe that's what we gotta do. Put the hairdresser scissors inside the small box while Xiao places it in front of Kashima's grave. Please be right. Thank you. Come on, this should be good enough, right? I returned the scissors to you. I hope this finally calms her down. I placed the box holding the scissors in front of Kashima's grave. Lost hairdressing scissors. Okay, thank you. I was like, if she attacks one more time, I'm like done. Kashima mutters something before disappearing into the darkness. Looks like this is the right choice. Yeah, I had 8 health left. Yeah, we barely survived that one. She's gone. I guess so, yeah. How's your arm, old man? It's back to normal. The scissors are gone. Everything's fine. The heck? You don't have a single scratch on you. What's going on here? I wonder if she's causing, like, hallucinations, maybe. No idea. Because the first body that was killed outside the school disappeared as soon as the cops showed up. I'm wondering if it's some type of hallucination tactic. Those scissors might have been an illusion created by... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though the pain I felt earlier was definitely real, so we can conclude that the curse of hers is quite dangerous. With that said, we shouldn't spend another second here. Let's leave this cemetery quick. We don't know whether she's going to attack us again. Yeah, come on. Well, I didn't get a chance to inspect the bushes back there, though. We should be okay here, right? No, this bus stop is Kashima's domain. We better get further away. Oh, we're just, like, automatically getting back on the bus. Oh, nice. There's a bus coming across the street. Come on, old man, let's get on it. So we're gonna have to come back when we know some more information. Because we don't know how to deal with that thing yet. That should give us a bit of breathing room. Is she going to chase us like the rumor said? Oh, it's old man Daemon. Yeah, where the hell's he been? Xiao starts talking on his phone. Well, that's typically bad etiquette when you're on public transport. We're the only passengers. The driver probably doesn't want to make a fuss. Old man Daemon and Watanabe are in the infirmary. This bus is going to the school, so we can just meet up with them there.
次はKonoehara学園でございます。
Before long, the bus arrives in front of Konoehara Academy. Well, like I said, I kind of want to go check that other location out. It's not going to let me. I got to go to the infirmary. So I'm just thinking there might be more of those soul teeth there. Wait, what? Oh, it's this frickin' suspicious boy again. Someone is coming this way. It's the boy from earlier. Looks like you've encountered a spirit doctor villain. I can see it with my left eye. There are traces of that spirit on your arm. He's probably talking about the curse I got from Kashima. His strange phrasing aside, this boy clearly sees something. I'm impressed that you survived, but keep this in mind. You can't rely on miracles forever. Let me warn you one more time, give up. I mean, that is true. You can only go to the luck bank so many times, you know. Yeah, hey, cut the BS already. What do you want? Shut your mouth, you lout. It's heartbreaking to see the renowned spirit doctor has a delinquent as his assistant. You're deficient in intelligence, spiritual capacity, and even character. You're nothing more than an insect, I'm assuming is what he's trying to say. What? At that moment, the boy stiffens. What's wrong? I ended up thinking about them. Just imagining those myrid feet creeping around, that nodular body. Disgusting. Hey, do you hate bugs or something? Don't you say that taboo word in front of me? Sorry. Ahem. Apologies for coming undone. Speaking of, where is Student Council Vice President Kaniyawa? She parted ways with us midway. She went back to the dorm. How odd. I saw her getting off the bus, but she went to the school, not the dorm. Come again? Michiho wasn't acting like herself earlier. I've got a bad feeling about this. Beware, the departed's malevolence is greater than you imagine. Do not dismiss my advice. It's for your own good and well-being of those around you. I shall take my leave. The boy leaves quickly. Oh, I should have asked his name. Yeah, we probably should have. So, Michiho is somewhere wandering in this school. Let's just start from the beginning. It's like, I don't know if she would be... She might be in some other location, though, is the problem. Yeah, I'm gonna try... If this door's locked, I'm gonna go someplace else. Yeah, I don't think she's here. Honestly, I need to go back to the infirmary and heal up, because that last battle almost ended me. Daimon and Mo are waiting inside. Oh, okay. Sorry I'm late, villain. I'll be joining your... cough. You okay? Don't need to worry. I've always been in bad shape. This isn't anything new. Whatever you say, Professor Snape. Don't tell me to give up. You're not the only one chasing after the departed. There's Mo. Right, we're as frustrated as you. How is the investigation going so far? I tell them all the information we've gathered up to this point. Slit-mouthed Kashima, huh? It's been a while since I last heard that name. I heard it used to be a hot topic 5 years ago. Do you know anything? Not really. That all happened before I started working here. Miss Sakamoto may know something, though. She's been here for ages. Miss Sakamoto don't like me, though. Unfortunately, it's already so late, I doubt she's still here. Except she is. She apparently has some work to do. I saw her in the faculty room earlier. Sakamoto, huh? She hates me. I doubt getting info out of her is going to be a simple task. Hey, old man. How about asking Nakamatsu to look into Kashima? He's at the mansion, isn't he? Put him to work. That's certainly a good option. Ita may find some useful information on the internet. I'll call him before we head out. I can contact Ita by selecting talk while oh, nice. I pick up the landline phone in the infirmary and punch in the number for Kujo Mansion. Hello, Ita. Is that you, Mr. Villain? Yeah, you must have been waiting for my call. Why'd you wait until now to call? I was getting bored scrolling through forums and almost left the place, you know? I calm Ida down and explain the current situation. That must be rough. So it's my turn now, huh? What do you want me to look into? Kujo Mansion at night is so frickin' creepy. Yeah, tell me about it, let alone when there's like a frickin' giant-ass doll sitting in the lobby. This building is so old and spacious, I feel like something's gonna pop out. It's like, actually, speaking of that doll, I'm not even fully convinced that Mary's even dead. Hey, you'll get used to that feeling. Really? I want you to solve this case before I have to get used to anything like that. Find any information related to Slit-mouthed Kashima? Okay, give me a sec. I'm checking it out. There's a post about Slit-mouthed Kashima in the H-City Spirits thread. Looks like it was a really hot topic in the past. Is there any new information there? It pretty much lines up with the rumor you told me earlier. But this post includes a story about a student who became the Kashima in the rumors. It's from an unknown source, though. No telling if it's true or someone just posting garbage. That's fine. Who's supposedly Kashima? Rei Kashima, a female student from Konoehara Academy, who killed herself 5 years ago. Unfortunately, it doesn't say anything about why she did that. So this female student became slit-mouthed Kashima due to a grudge from her life. I need to find out what Rei Kashima's grudge is. Ida, check if there's any Konoehara Academy students who won a gold prize in any kind of competition. It doesn't have to be recent. Events from years ago are fine too. Okay, give me a sec. Got it. I could only find one though. That's fewer than I thought. Yeah, the school's prep school, so they're not all that invested in club activities. Anyway, who's the winner? Megumi Manabe. She won a gold prize in an art contest. What about her? She might be the next target. Can you find her address or phone number? I hope we can contact her. That'd be tough to track down since it's a private information. Just having a potential lead on gold prize's identity is a win in my book. Let's assume Manabe is gold prize and proceed with the investigation. Kashima is said to be that girl's spirit. That's all I could find quickly. The internet has a lot of information, but it's not omniscient. Alright, so that's all the information we can get out of him. Yeah, talk to you later. Rei Kashima, a student who may be Kashima. Megumi Manabe, a student who may be gold prize. Both of them attended Konoehara 5 years ago. I'd be unlikely to find a current student who had useful information about them. But Sakamoto's been at this school for a long time. Her knowledge might be key. So, I guess we'll keep him. Let's get a save on file. And let's go to the faculty lounge, I believe, is where Sakamoto is. Sakamoto's the only one left in the faculty room. Judging by all the papers piled up on her desk, she's probably pulling overtime. Still investigating Ghost, Mr. Villain. What business do you have here? Just letting you know ahead of time, you're not going to find any spiritual phenomena here. There's something I want to ask you. Can you not see I'm busy with work? You're interrupting me. Please get out. Wait, someone's life is at stake. There might be more victims like Horikiyoshi. Huh? The day you were investigating her, she disappeared. You're claiming a spirit did that? Exactly as you say, Hanako of the toilet killed her. Even though the headmaster told me to keep it a secret, I've got no choice. I had to play that card to have any hope of convincing her. Mr. Villain, I don't believe in the supernatural. Do you expect me to simply take your word on that? This is precisely why I was against the headmaster's idea of appointing you as a teacher here. And my stance hasn't changed. Your background, ability, looks, none of them are suitable for our venerable institution. I'm gonna say you're wrong. Oh, pretty sure of yourself, I see. Let me be perfectly clear. I cannot stand your presence. Sakamoto just came out and made it clear. This is going about as well as I expected. However, you said someone's life is at stake, and I can't just ignore that. It has nothing to do with my beliefs or my feelings about you. This is about my core morality as a human being. A teacher has to set an example for their students. So are you going to help us? Very begrudgingly, yes. What do you want to ask? There's nothing I want to talk about. There's something I've been curious about. Your necklace and wristwatch both have rabbits on them. You like rabbits or something? I'm not going to answer such a private question. No, it's just I'm feeling a little nostalgic. My late sister really loved rabbits, that's all. Oh, I see. Let's talk about... That's the ghost story that was the talk of the campus 5 years ago, wasn't it? I don't really know the details since I'm not interested. Okay. Are you familiar with a girl named Megumi Manabe, Miss Sakamoto? She's an alumnus who won a gold prize at an art contest 5 years ago. Miss Sakamoto? I don't really remember. It's been 5 years. I can't just ignore the fact that she froze for a moment there. She's hiding something she doesn't want to talk about. Interesting. Okay. Slit-mouthed Kashima is rumored to be Rei Kashima, who committed suicide 5 years ago. Indeed, that rumor was quite prolific back then. How unfortunate and imprudent. I want to know more about that incident. What happened to Rei Kashima? Sorry, but I've already forgotten about it. What kind of adult would be interested in a ghost story concocted by some kids? Say, Mr. Villain, you should read the school newspaper from back then if you want to learn more about Slit-mouthed Kashima. The school newspaper, you say? Yes, the newspaper club collected rumors circulating around the school and compiled them into an article. School newspapers are stored in a special archive in the library. I thank Sakamoto and leave the teacher's room. Alright, well, let's go to the library. According to Sakamoto, there should be school newspapers from 5 years ago around here. There may be some useful information about the slit-mouthed Kashima. Let's find them. This is the library's checkout counter. There's nothing particularly unusual about it. I've never been to a library before. Being around this many books makes me sleepy. Okay. There's a wooden book storage cabinet with a glass door. Seems to be stored special books that aren't allowed to leave the school premise. Konoehara Academy school newspaper is written on the spine of one of the books. This is it. Let's have a look. Inside, I find original copies of the newspapers placed in chronological order. Rumors about Kashima were making the rounds 5 years ago. Let's find articles from that time. I find 2 articles that look promising. Which one should I read? Miss K's death or Miss S's disappearance? Let's do the Revenge of the Dead. Is Miss K's death the Revenge of the Dead? Miss K from the 3rd year is said to have disappeared from the main gate. According to a person who witnessed the event, saw a bunch of scissors poking out of Miss K's body. She didn't look alive to me. For some reason, police completely disregarded the brave witness's testimony and treated this case as a simple missing persons case. Sadly, it appears we'll never know the truth. Just before her death, Miss K went to a cemetery to visit, I'm assuming that's supposed to be Kashima's grave, to pay respect after her recent suicide. The 2 of them didn't get along well, so many assumed she only went there to score some brownie points with her teacher. If Kashima held some resentment against her, she would have definitely seen through her, and she would have definitely taken revenge. Considering the way Miss K was killed and how her corpse went missing, one would not be surprised to think it was the work of something supernatural. It seems obvious that Miss K was murdered by the late Kashima's grudge. This one seems to have important information. I feel bad, but I'm going to need to borrow this without permission. Yeah, let's read this one too. Is Miss S's disappearance the Dead's doing? Word around school is that Miss S has gone missing, a search warrant has been issued, and police are currently investigating the case. Miss S was last seen in front of the gymnasium, rumor has it. She was trying to run away from something, looking back over her shoulder several times while she ran. She fled inside the gymnasium and was never seen again. Police checked the building, yet there was no trace of Miss S. The reasons for that are obvious. There's no way she would be found. Kashima's grudge killed Miss S, so her corpse should have disappeared from this world. Same as what happened to Miss K. To normal people, these articles might seem like nothing more than groundless rumors, but when you dig deeper, we actually have some solid evidence, since Miss K's and Miss S's cases have many things in common. Both of them were third years, both of them were in the art club, both of them didn't get along with Kashima, and both of them visited her grave. Kashima might have turned into slit-mouthed Kashima and claimed vengeance. Note, Kashima's spirit form is slit-mouthed Kashima, similar to slit-mouthed the woman. I put the newspaper archive back into the bookshelf. What a tacky, unscrupulous article. Well, at least they tried to pursue the truth. I guess I'll just believe that they got the basics correct. Alright, what else are we able to observe? Yeah, there's something way back there, but let's check this shelf out first. This bookshelf is filled with all sorts of encyclopedias and pictorial books. I pick up a random book and open it only to discover that a worm has nibbled on some of the pages. Do they even take care of these books? Not like I care all that much, but still. Books about plants are arranged on this shelf. This complete collection of edible plants kind of catches my attention. Okay, is that all we can do here? Just want to make sure there ain't nothing hiding on the borders. Alright. I'm not really sure where to go. I'll be honest. Should we call Ida? Yeah, let's call Ida, I guess. Maybe, like, what we read could help. Hello, Mr. Villain, do you have anything else you want me to look into? Yeah, the victims from 5 years ago. It'd be difficult to find out more than what was written in the newspaper, and people 5 years ago didn't really use the internet the way we do now. You might have better luck asking Konoehara Academy students. Okay. Well, at least now we know what to do. So who else is in the room? Yeah, let's update Mo. Arg, it's so annoying to be stuck in here where there are spirits around. If only the chief editor would give me the okay, I'd be accompanying you. Okay, well. So, should we go to gather some more information here? What? Like, there wasn't anything else to look at in here, was there? Was there another newspaper? There ain't nothing else to do here. Let me try, like, the faculty room. Maybe we gotta talk to her again. Make it quick. I show Sakamoto the 2 newspaper articles. According to this article, students K and S were killed by slit-mouthed Kashima. Do you know anything about them? Let's see. I remember who K was supposed to be. The name of the student who disappeared in front of the school gate was Erika Kamio? What kind of student was Kamio? She was a bright student, a mood maker, if you will. She was a little bit too carefree, though. I often scolded her for it. How about S? No clue. I've never interacted with her. But there were some students with the initial S in the art club. It'd be nice if we had a way to check the names from them. Just refer to the graduation yearbook from that year. The students' names and clubs are written in it. Oh, okay. And where is it? You're quite fortunate today, Mr. Villain. Yearbooks are usually stored in the office, but I happen to have it with me today. Thank you, but why do you have it? One of the students borrowed it. They returned it today. Looks like another student is interested in the graduation yearbook from 5 years ago. It might be coincidence, but I can't help but wonder. I'll just tell you the name of the student since I'm certain you'd return to pester me for it later anyway. It was Abe from 3A. Here you go, Mr. Villain. Sakamoto picks up the yearbook from her desk and gives it to me. The yearbook is quite elegant, with the emblem of Konoehara Academy engraved on its red cover. Let's check out who S is, old man. On the last page of the yearbook, there's a list of the year's graduates. Erika Kamio, who died prior to graduation, also has her name listed here. How kind of them, allowing a student who died a violent death to still graduate. That's kind of cool. If that's the case, S's name should be here too. I begin to list down all the art club students with the initial S. We have 3 candidates. The first is Hikari Shida. Second is Sako Shinohara. The last one is Miho Shinji. One of them must be the student S who disappeared in the gymnasium. And if the rumors are true, she was killed by Kashima. A note was slipped into the yearbook. It's a torn bit of paper with some things scribbled on it. Rumor has it Miss S, who disappeared in the gymnasium 5 years ago, still haunts the place. The wall in the storage room is dyed with black stains. They are traces of regret left by the dead. Vengeful spirits make their appearance known to those who take interest in them. You must never touch that stain. Student S disappeared in the gymnasium 5 years ago. This is the case the school newspaper mentioned. Rumor has it her spirit appears in the gymnasium storage room. The note doesn't end there. Kashima's truth is intertwined with the art club from 5 years prior. Therefore, to unearth her past, we need to thoroughly inspect the art rooms in the old and new buildings alike. The art room in the old building, in particular, requires heavy scrutiny. Rei Kashima used to while away her time there often in the past. However, the building wasn't in use at that time, so what business would she have there? What kind of truth lies thence? My left eye shall discern it soon enough. The writer of this note, Abe, is clearly looking into Kashima. He seems to have honed in on the art room, since Kashima and the others used to be an art club. I have no idea who the hell this Abe dude is, but he clearly knows what he's doing. Well, the way that the letter was written, it sounds like that dude we ran into that has, like, the supernatural power, but we don't know his name, so I'm assuming that's Abe. Why don't we examine the art room ourselves? Right, I'm also curious about that gymnasium and the storage room, the place S haunts. Can we not? My word, how can a supposedly mature adult allow themselves to get so worked up over some ghost rumors? I'll never understand it. Because it's my job. Can you tell me where the art room and gymnasium are? There are art rooms on the second floor in both the new and old buildings, just above the music room. Okay. The gymnasium is near the special building. Here, take these keys with you. Explore to your heart's content. Oh, just one thing. There's no light in the gymnasium. Huh, that's wonderful. Wait, isn't the gymnasium still in use? Yes, that's true. I don't understand why, but the light there acts strangely whenever night falls. We've asked the vendor to inspect it, but they never came. Well, it only happens at night, so thankfully it doesn't interfere with classes and club activities. I guess I'll be relying on my trusty flashlight while I'm exploring the gym. Almost forgot, can I borrow this yearbook? Sure. Handle it with care if you're going to pay compensation if you get it dirty. Alright, so we got a lot of stuff to do now. I thank Sakamoto and leave the teacher's room. Alright, we have several candidate spots to explore. Where should we begin? The gymnasium is near the special building. Should we head there first? Or should I examine the art rooms and the new and old buildings first? They're on the second floor. Kind of gonna go back to the infirmary and just kind of like look at the log here really quick. That's not the log I wanted to look at. Wait, hold on. What do we have for items? Yeah, we do got some items. Got a lot of character files. Yeah, there's still nothing to the spirit file. That's what I was just curious about. I was curious if I was just updated on all the documentation. Oh, I've been given a new sacred object. Yeah, what do you got? Trade for sacred objects. Okay, yeah, there's a lot more options here now. Mythun Temple Straw Doll? What does that even do? Dormon Village Shiki Charm? What's this straw doll do? Reduce 2 damage from suspensive acts. Oh, okay. I want to just see what this stuff is. Reduce 2 action costs during suspenseful acts. No, I want to check out this last item here. Ganshia statue. Increases success rate by 15%. Ooh, that actually might be... I think I kind of want that one. Wait, caution. Acquiring this item will cause Lucky Rabbit Pouch to lose its effect? Wait, what? Are you kidding me? I have to, like, review and see what the hell what the rabbit's foot even does here. Hold on. A purse from which allegedly exists, so you can find effect 10% to execution rate. Oh, so it's just like overriding that because it's 15% instead of 10%. I got you. Got you. I kind of feel like I want that. Yeah, I do want that. Okay, let's stop there. Alright, so... let's exit. And we can try to go to the gymnasium, I guess. I leave the special building and walk to the gymnasium. I pull out the key I borrowed and unlock the door. Didn't she say the light's not on at night? Do you think it's because of, you know... Perhaps. Chills rack my spine. I have a very bad feeling all of a sudden. But there's no turning back now. Oh crap, what is going on in here? What is this feeling? I feel strange chills and an intense pressure the moment I enter the gymnasium. Darn, it's so suffocating in here. Oh, Christ. The departed's laugh is ringing in my head. Is this also a part of their curse? Staying here for too long won't do me any good. I'd better end the investigation quickly. Once you entered a cursed place, your spirit will decrease, even if you simply stand... Oh, goddamn. You also can't run. Keep a watchful eye on your spirit gauge and escape from danger. The source of a curse. When places are cursed, there is always a source. Explore the vicinity while paying close attention to your remaining spirit. Okay. We gotta, like, haul ass here. Doesn't look like the root of the curse is here. Let's look somewhere else. Okay, yeah, keep going. Something small falls to the floor. Hey, it's a blackened tooth. I can feel severe chills radiating from my palm. Is this the severe cold being generated by this tooth a curse? Hey, old man, don't you think this thing's the reason we're getting worn out? Yeah, I think so. There's only one thing to do with this, then. Xiao snatches the cursed tooth and slams it to the floor. The cursed tooth shatters into pieces. Okay, yeah, that was the cause. Nice. I hear a frustrated scream, then my chills subside. How's that? It was an impulsive decision, I know, but everything worked out pretty alright. Stopping the curse. In order to stop the curse, you need to shatter the cause of the phenomenon. Okay. So it looks like that it's always going to be a cursed tooth, then. That's good to know. There's an emergency exit that connects to the field. Okay. Well, what do we got in here? Inside the room, all kinds of sports equipment for PE class have been arranged. This seems like it's the storage room. This place doesn't feel right. Let's just hurry up and finish whatever we need to do here. Yeah, I agree.
Yoshi.
Yeesh. A few large rubber balls are lined up here. Don't they usually use these for core training? My school doesn't have this, but I know about it. Okay. Don't know why we needed to comment about that. These are black stains across the wall. Is this what Abe was referring to with that bit about the walls dyed with black stains in his note? He surely examined it well. There are large black stains on the wall. Let's inspect. It looks like the black stains are oozing out from the wall. What's causing this? Dust, defective building materials, mold. Even after examining it closely, I still can't tell what it is. Hey, old man, that stain kind of resembles a face, don't you think? Yeah, I agree. Now that he mentions it, the stain does kind of look like a human face. Abe mentioned this in his note. Yeah, he says you must never touch it. You must never touch that stain. And there is the option to touch it too. What do I have for item? I don't really have. I thought maybe I could like scrape it or something. Let's just finish. Let me see if there's something else in here. A sloppily folded mat. Is it just me, or is there some dark object moving behind the shadow of the mat? Turn it over. What the heck? You could have just ignored it? I put my feet on the vaulting box in front of me, with one hand on the mat, and then I swiftly flip it over at once. A massive swarm of black things bursts out, scattering everywhere. They were bugs, weren't they? Probably. I find something on the mat. Is it a tooth? Yeah, hell yeah. I pick it up, it's an eerie tooth, but it's a good tooth, though. Obtained lost soul, eerie tooth.
Yoshi.
Well, we have the option to touch that, but I don't feel like we should. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to touch that yet. Actually, can I... Is there anything else? There's an iron basket for balls. Did they forget to tidy it up? Trying to see if there's like anything else I could click on in this room. Special building. What was through here? There's a door that leads to the backstage. Can we not go in? Apparently not. Let me go back to the infirmary. I'm coming up on my time. Let's get a save on file. We got like 4 minutes left to play here, so yeah. Yeah, we're gonna just end it here. So when we come back, guys, we will go check out the 2 art rooms. And then I think we still have to go to the 3rd floor. I think it was, what, room 3A to go talk to Abe. Because I'm going to do all that before I mess around and start touching that black stain, because it clearly says not to touch it. So, I don't know. We'll take it from there. Thank you guys again so much for watching. As always, conspirators, stay charming, and we'll be back very soon with the next one.